The scene is set for the world of darkness in Zooster City. Bishop Chunk of the Sabbat, a pander who, through force of arms and not a small amount of luck, has managed to get the position of bishop, is moving along his Templar and the Ductus of his former pack, and still sort of his pack. The Time Bandits is there as well. And they're in the graveyard, going to a appointed area and waiting for Malik, a rather old kindred, but one who there's been issues of late.
Go ahead, Heike, you were first.
Yeah, before anything else, there's one roll I need to do for someone. Difficulty 8. I hate ones. Have I ever said that before? I want that. 1, 2 successes. Okay, work in progress.
All right. I'm also going to make a roll before we start. It's Wits and Occult. Have to spend a willpower point. And here we go. Difficulty 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will be spending the blood points to back that up. If you believe that that doesn't count towards your generational max on that. Yeah. Alright. He'll have Shamblers waiting at the ready, just in case.
Okay.
But as they enter into Malik's territory, they'll come into this lonely, off-the-beaten-path graveyard from a multitude of decades ago that at one point had a church that's since dilapidated and collapsed in on itself off to one side. But it is a rather large graveyard surrounded by the large cast iron fencing. Ivy has grown up over various bars. Being in close proximity to the water, sometimes mist rolls over the graveyard itself, making it, well, almost a cliched scene, which seems to suit the tastes of its current residents enough. As Chunk and Murdoch make their way in, they see a large van sitting parked off near a crypt, a mausoleum, and what looked to be mindless drones, rotting corpses, just dragging newly, freshly minted dead bodies down into the crypt. These apprentice brooms, almost as you will, react only to their master's whim and just move on mindlessly performing the simple tasks that were set forth for them. They'll see the withered form of Malik sitting on one of the larger gravestones, having gotten contact from the two visitors before this evening came.
I just love what you've done with the place. It's marvelous, simply marvelous.
There's a certain je ne sais quoi about it, I guess.
Now, let's put it somewhat simply. Will we just get down to brass tacks, or will we spend half the night doing niceties?
So rare that I get guests out here, I might want you to go through the niceties. I may not be good company, but I found that while I am a nasty bastard at times, it hasn't soured me on the concept of at least having someone to chat with.
Well,
but this is business, so let's talk business.
It's your turf, so we'll do a bit of a mix. Well, thank you for seeing us. Oh, it's a bit of an awkward situation, but, well, now, it seems to me that you deserve a level of compensation. However, it just will require a few things on your part as well. and you will get compensated. But firstly, the shovel-head in question, this Alice, seems to be assailed by spirits tormenting her. Perhaps you might call them off, because right now we've got a bit of a problem with hunters, and we could use a few more shovel heads might be useful upon occasion, but not if they're driven half mad.
Alex is just going to raise his brow a bit as he leans forward. Hunters, you say?
Oh yeah, they've been trying to torch half the place. Real bit. But we're working on that.
Hmm.
Oh, I should
Okay.
introduce myself. I'm Bishop Chunk. This is Sir Murdoch Bratos, my Templar, and as well as that, he is the Duchess of the Time Bandits.
What happened to what's-his-face? The Ventrue?
I'm training him up to be a pack priest now. Possibly. At least him to learn to retake.
Fair enough. Which one of you embraced her?
She was embraced from the cup.
Any
So if
traits
you want
shown
to
yet?
go specific, we could track down Tremere and the Trip and see if they can figure it out.
Alright. My biggest problem with this is that Alice is a considerable investment. Time, blood, effort, a bit of luck.
That is why I will propose a suitable exchange. A ghoul who would require a suitable amount of time and effort and blood. Tell me, do you know of Zlakta?
A what?
They're specifically crafted ghouls made by the Simis, such as Sir Bratos. They have a rather interesting set of, well, Sir Bratos, would you like to describe one? You know better than I.
A simple thing. You tell me what you need out of a ghoul, and that can be a little bit more difficult than you'd expect from a normal ghoul. And I can make one to specs, shall we say.
I'm guessing that you have a certain talent for making them better than they already are.
Well, it's a question of sculpting clay into a more functioning form.
Well, if there are hunters trucking around the city, wouldn't hurt to have some additional backup. He kind of nods over his shoulder at the corpses that are carrying corpses. They're not exactly that great in a fight. They aren't creative enough.
Like they're creative enough without getting ideas above their station. So,
If you want, you can even specify whether you prefer one made out of animals or humans.
or both.
Whatever you think is easier to placate, easier to command, I'll leave it up to you. You seem to be the expert in that field.
It seems to me that this would be a reasonable compensation. Would you agree?
It works well enough for my part.
And will you call off the Horde of Ghosts?
I would like one little caveat in this. One little consideration. Alice, as her circumstances were when she came into my employ, she's something of a unique creature. And thus, given that she's now evolved to another state, I'd like to be able to study her. She's already fairly well initiated onto the path of the darker arts. I might be willing to continue training her on that.
In what way is she unique?
She was... Let's just say that what the Harbingers do has a lot to do with her genesis. I don't want to give away all the trade secrets of what we do. Otherwise, well, the Goratrix ones would be far more useful than us if we knew everything.
Okay, now, here's where the problem comes in for you. There are several packs and individuals, some of them who have relinquished such, but several who lay some small claim of Alice. They're not all going to get compensated, only the one with the strongest claim is going to get compensated. So we can do this in two ways. One, I can leave you impressed upon the matter with them, if you so wish that your claim is stronger. Or two, I can simply tell them that I believe, and quite rightly I feel, that you have the best claim. And if they feel they want to press their claim, they should take it up with you.
The latter sounds fine to me.
We can give them a company.
Alex just kind of shakes his head and smirks. If it weren't for me, Alice would not be, so do as you feel you need to do.
Yeah, just a few more people around here. Get your face known a bit more. It's all good. But, I'm glad to see we could come to these kind of arrangements. And, yeah. I'm glad we didn't have to kill each other. It's always super nice when that turns out that way. So there are advantages to the other way.
I can tell you that you would be hard-pressed to get through everything that's in here, and he kind of taps his chest, and there's a slight sloshing sound as his skin kind of caves in and sounds like a wet sponge being pressed upon.
Ah, I love surprises, but today isn't the day I'm going to unwrap presents, it seems. Well, it's fun, it'll be cool.
Next time I come over, I'll be certain to enjoy your hospitality instead of having to trade words. And if the slatter is disposed by someone, should you provide the materials needed, I can happily replace it for you. Not every week, of course, but...
This does sound amendable indeed. By the way, none of you guys would happen to have access to a better TV. Mine kind of died on me.
Tell you what, I'll sort one out for you, buddy. Us the back gotta stick together.
I've got an addiction to that Price is Right TV show.
It's okay, we'll get you something. Actually. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I know where we can get one for you. Won't be using it anymore. A sign of friendship. I'm a Wheel of Fortune man myself.
Malik's gonna make a quick perception and empathy roll just to see if, because Chuck seems like he's not playing with a full deck.
Okay, I'm gonna roll my manipulation subterfuge. That has gone up to
At
that.
least better at that than I thought. One success. Not that great though.
Okay, I fail. 2-1. 2 successes and 2-1, so I failed. He's actually putting it on a lot. There's actually
It's one success, man. Don't.
one success. So okay, so you're not getting the other stuff, but yeah, he's playing it up. You've probably seen Malkavians do this. He's not a Malkavian, but you've seen Malkavians do this sometimes because God knows if you ever played a Malkavian, playing it up worked to your advantage. If you'd gotten more, you would have found out far more.
Malik's just gonna kind of rub his chin a bit, and in doing so, accidentally knocks off about 4 inches of skin, and the bottom of the beard just kind of falls out. Oh, shit. Damn.
It's okay. Chunk will pick it back up. The wonders of vicissitude, eh, Murdoch?
Hmm.
No, it's alright. I kind of like falling apart every now and then.
That's okay then, so.
Well, gentlemen, I have things to do tonight, but by the time you get back, Alice should be back to as normal as she can be.
Super, you've been a real gent. Oh, that Chunk just kind of waves and walks away, starts walking away.
Murdoch just expresses thank you for your time. It's been a genuine pleasure. Nods and follows Chunka.
And Malik will simply just look at the hairy bit of skin and then place it in his pocket. Walk to the van to watch his minions do their work. And I think there we can end our scene.